Good afternoon. My name is Aileen Emmanuel. I am the Human Resource Manager of USC Incorporated Limited. I was given the task of presenting on the topic compensation. USC Global has recently established a new office in Mexico. Expats have been selected to take up assignments in Mexico. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the organization and the HR unit to provide a substantial compensation package for the employees. When negotiating an expert's contract that is right for their needs and their families, depending on the duration of the assignment, it is important that we carefully consider several factors such as the nature of employment, governing laws, and jurisdiction. As we move forward, there are some key areas that must be noted before making any contractual agreement. These areas include different compensation approaches, points to consider when deciding how to provide benefits to expats, what are the differences in compensations for PCNs and TCNs, and the importance of understanding compensation practices in other countries. What is compensation? Compensation is the amount of remuneration paid to an employee by the employer in return to the employee's services to the company. Compensation is an extrinsic reward for an employee. Extrinsic rewards includes praise from a supervisor, salary, employee benefits, career progression, bonuses, and incentives. International compensation. This is when employees accept jobs or assignments in various countries. They take up the risk, bear inconveniences, external influences, discomforts, and challenges in foreign assignments. They even leave or migrate with their families depending on the duration of the assignment. They accept these assignments not only based on the development of the company or for the experience, but mostly based on compensation packages. Compensation packages include allowances such as cost of living allowances, also known as COLA, housing allowances, home leave allowances, relocation allowances, spouse assistance, and education allowances. USC Inc.'s main objectives regarding compensation policies. These include consistent with strategy, structure, and business needs of the firm. This means that USC needs to ensure that the experts understand their assignments and their roles and complete the assignment successfully. Sending experts on international assignments are costly to the organization. This is a huge investment to benefit the welfare of the company and also the employees. Attraction and retention of staff. Employees want to be paid well for the job they do, but for their self-esteem and for practical means of living. Working on international assignments can be challenging, therefore proper compensation is important. Reports have shown that 85% of the people leave their jobs due to poor compensation packages. It is important for USC to retain our staff, so we will do whatever it takes. Another point is equity and ease of administration. Employees want to know that they are treated fairly and are rewarded for their work done. Also, facilitate transfer costs effectively. When an organization thinks about international assignments or expatriation, we think about expatriation compensation. Compensation packages should attract, retain, and motivate employees while at the same time balancing these costs with the expected returns for our organization, USC Inc. There are several approaches to international compensation. Today, I will look at two approaches that are commonly used in an organization. They are the going rate approach and balance sheet approach. Going rate approach, also known as localization or host country based approach. The main idea of this approach is to connect the compensation package of that of the host country, taking into consideration local market rates and compensation levels of locals. The main goal is to treat expats as though they were citizens of the host country. So they would use the base salary of the host country. Expatriates' salary differ from home country peers. It can have additional benefits if host country salary structure is lower than home country, and they will have similar lifestyle. The balance sheet approach is the most widely used by multinational companies. This approach provides international employees with a compensation package that equalizes cost difference between the international assignment in the home country of the individual or the organization. The main idea behind this approach is to maintain expat standard of living throughout the assignment at the same level from his or her country. So the expat, their base salary will be linked to the relevant home country. Expatriates relatively receive the same salary of the home country peers. They have additional benefits, and maintain the same lifestyle from the parent country. So if the expat are accustomed with their own private office, they would not be in a cubicle in the host country. They will also have that luxury of an office, AC, and all of that. It is a fact and common practice by multinational corporations to offer better compensation packages to parent company nationals than third company nationals. One of the reasons is that PCN use their base salary to compensate expatriates, whilst third country nationals are recruited outside of the home and host country. Therefore, it can be a challenge to determine the right compensation package for TCNs. Compensation must be fairly distributed to each employee regardless of nationality, but based on the work done. This doesn't always be the case. It is important to note that if there are inequity in compensation and benefit packages, it can affect employees' performance, which in return can affect the productivity and the success of the company. Some additional differences include paying TCNs according to home country base salary is less expensive than PCNs, results in reduction of expenses for the firm, but there is a disadvantage can produce internal conflict within an organization. Key differences in salary for PCNs and TCNs. PCNs, they get salary premiums, housing, pension plan, and social security, while TCNs, they get no salary premium, infrequent housing allowance, little to no pension and social security. Whatever compensation and benefit USC Global Incorporated decide on, it must attract, retain, and motivate the expatriate, compensate employees for achieving goals, have short and long-term incentives, have opportunities for growth. Reasons multinational corporations should understand compensation policies in other countries. The amount and type of compensation needed To entice an individual to accept a foreign assignment may vary widely by persons and local. Company practices also vary in terms of compensation for different individuals. They must observe and adhere local laws. These laws are regarding filing taxes and penalties of not doing so. This is a requirement for citizens of other countries who are not required to declare their total global income to their home country taxation. Be aware of taxation policies. In most countries, it is mandatory that people who work must pay taxes. The amount varies in different countries. Some expats has to pay dual tax, that is being taxed in the home and host country. This is a concern to expats before taking up any assignment. Cost of living. Cost of living in a foreign country may be higher than the expat's parents' country. HR practitioners must take note of this so that compensation offered will be able to facilitate the lifestyle of the expat.